Hey guys, Kathy Rankin here with your weekly soaps roundup, and I hope you're all feeling as good as I am today. Who's not feeling good is pretty much most of our characters on the soaps. There's all kinds of fights and affairs and revenge things going on, so let's talk about that. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas vowed that he was going to make whoever had run down his pal Vinny pay. Unfortunately, the police seem to have earmarked Thomas as their prime suspect. Now, Liam was so consumed by guilt that he had visions of Vinny haunting him. Zoe had a change of heart where Paris and Zende were concerned and hoped that maybe this new and improved version of herself would score points with Carter. Now, Quinn tried convincing Carter he should forgive Zoe, but it seemed as if maybe the jewelry designer should focus on her own relationship because Eric was definitely giving us the impression that there's trouble in paradise. Coming up, Hope makes a welcome request of Liam. Now, in Days of Our Lives, Xander woke up after his latest bender next to Chanel, who declared they had gotten married. After realizing that Sami and Lucas had slept together, Kristen whipped off her Susan disguise and then threatened to tell EJ his wife had cheated unless Sami agreed to help her keep Chloe away from Brady. I'm sorry, you guys, this is just fun stuff. Okay, a pregnancy test confirmed Gwen was pregnant with Chad's baby, and when Abigail found out, she suggested her sister get an abortion. Finally, Ben tried to inject Ciara with Dr. Rolf's memory serum, but was stopped by Theo. Coming up, Xander and Chanel set out to scam her mom, Paulina. Over on General Hospital, Anna and Valentin took Peter hostage, but were forced to let the publisher go when it turned out he'd poisoned Chase and was the only one with the antidote that could keep Finn's brother alive. Now, Michael and Willow declared their love and started planning for their future, but when Chase was hospitalized thanks to that Mickey he had been slipped by Peter, Willow put off dumping the hunk. Deciding his marriage was over, Curtis asked Jordan for a divorce, and in Nixon Falls, Sonny, who still has amnesia, discovered Elijah a history of embezzling. Coming up, Chase still thinks he has a future with Willow. Okay, guys, who's gonna break it to him? Okay, finally on The Young and the Restless, Ray refused to believe Sharon when she said that Chelsea had framed Adam for his poisoning. Completely over his wife's obsession with Adam, Ray finally announced that he was leaving Sharon once Faith had recovered. Meanwhile, Adam snuck off to see his dad, telling Victor he'd hurt too many people and was going to go live on Hope's farm in Kansas. Yep, the farm in Kansas is back, you guys, because no one will ever think to look there for a fugitive, right? Well, Ashlyn met with Billy and Victoria and decided to let a coin flip decide which of them got his company. Really? Who's lucky winner? Victoria. And when Jack heard Sally threaten Phyllis, he dumped the younger woman, who promptly vowed to then get revenge on Summer's mom. Coming up, Ray sets a trap for Chelsea. And that's it for this week, you guys. We'll see you next time on the Weekly Soaps Roundup.